Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Before we get started with anything, a little bit ago you may have saw an interesting video of me being weird. Probably saw that one. That was kind of meant to be posted, kind of not. It was supposed to be just a video. Me and my friend were gonna post. We were just trying to see how it looked. But then I'm like, I'm gonna post it anyway. But now I'm like, that was a stupid idea. I'm not mad or embarrassed. Some of my friends saw it. I didn't care though. But, yeah, that was interesting. Sorry I don't have the light on. My light bulb on my room isn't working. But, try to make this big. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, this is terrible quality. But, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. What if I go over here? Is this... Oh my god, this is terrible. It's so dark in here for some odd reason. There you go. That's much better. Much better. Okay, so today... That's not going to work. I'm going to be explaining the type matchups. Just the super effectiveness for now. Not the not very effectiveness or immunities. I'm not doing any of those. Sorry. So, that's what I'm doing. Please remember to subscribe, leave a like, hit the bell, and leave a nice comment down below. We're doing a couple more videos tonight. I should have time. But, yeah, let's get on with this. First, we're going to start off with normal type. The normal type isn't super effective against anything. Probably because it's supposed to, represent a normal guy. Just a normal dude. Just a normal person who is not really great at anything. It's just completely normal. So, yeah. There's nothing that's super effective against it. I mean, well, there is, but I'm not saying it now, in case you don't know. Next up is fire. Fire is super effective against 4 types: grass, steel, bug. Grass, steel, bug, please click, and ice. Okay, and ice. Ice because, did you guys know that fire melts? Yeah, fire melts ice. Steel because welders use fire to melt steel. That's why. Bug because if you put a flame torch up to a bug, it's not going to survive that. It's going to just burn to crisps. And grass because grass is supposed to be like nature, like plants, flora. So you can burn plants. So yeah, that's that. It's still kind of dark in here. I don't like it. Next up is water type. Water is super effective against rock, ground, fire. Right? Yeah, fire. That's it. Ground because here's my old theory for this. You can, if there's a hole in the ground, you can put water in it and it'll fill up the hole. So any creatures in there may not survive. They may drown if they can't swim. I'm not counting worms. They still could drown. That's what I think. That's my theory. But it turns out water, it's kind of it's okay. The reason is kind of like what I said, right? Kind of like what I said. Because if the ground and water had a baby, it would be mostly water, right? So it'd be mud. It'd make mud, kind of. It's kind of what that is. And then rock because of erosion, like what, rocks in a river. Yeah, look that word up. And then fire because think of firefighters. What do? They fight fire with water. Water puts fire out. Only in some cases, not in another case. Next up, we're going to do grass. Grass is super effective against rock, ground, and water. Rock because of root wedging. When there's a little crack in the rock, and then a seed falls in, and it makes its roots, and it digs into the rock and it cracks the rock open, therefore leaving the rock broken. So, yeah. Ground, because plants grow in the ground, so it can take over the ground. And water, because it's kind of like slavery. I don't probably shouldn't like compare it to that, but they're taking the water, and if water had a soul, it'd be destroying it because they're consuming it, making food out of it. Plants are. So yeah, that's water. Next up, I'm going to do the electric type. Electric is super effective against water and flying. Water, mostly because water conducts electricity. But that doesn't. But here's the thing for one of the next videos. Water, electric doesn't resist water. But water, I'm pretty sure, is still not super effective, still effective against electric. Pretty sure. I think, yeah. Okay, and then flying, because flying's pretty much supposed to represent birds. If lightning strikes a bird, it will kill the bird, and the bird will go falling towards the ground. Then it'll just sit there dead. Yeah. Next up, we're going to do the ice type. Ice is super effective against, let me think. Okay, grass, ground, dragon, and flying. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, I think. Okay, grass, because ice can freeze plants and kill the plant. And, like, freeze over their roots and they can't suck up anything. I guess that can happen. Ground, because ice can freeze over ground. And oh my god, I'm so sorry that it's so dark. It's terrible. I need a new light bulb for that thing. Yeah, ground, because ice can go over the ground, and if ground had lungs, it wouldn't be able to breathe, and it would die. Yeah. Dragon, because the ones with dragon are pretty hard. I'm not 100% sure on this. That dragons being exposed to cold weather is not really good. I don't know, because I don't know if it's in fairy tales or something, but cold weather is like bad for dragons. It'll kill them. Oh, okay, no, never mind. I know why. Because dragons are big lizards and they're cold-blooded, so they need to be warm to survive. But if they are covered in ice or something, then they will die because they won't have any heat. I just now realized that. I was thinking, like, I'm not gonna say what I was thinking. And then flying, because, like in the anime, sometimes happens. You use, like, ice can hit something in midair, like a bird's wings, and it can freeze the wings, making it impossible to fly, and just like the electric type thing, fall down to the ground. Maybe not die. Probably not die, but hurt themselves. It'll hurt. That was ice type. Next is fighting. Fighting is super effective against 5 types: ice, steel, rock, normal, and dark. Dark, because in Japan, some people know that dark is the evil type in Japan. And then fighting is supposed to be like superheroes, kind of like that. Superheroes, and it's also supposed to represent martial arts. And usually, I'm not counting Marvel. Usually, the superheroes will win against the bad guys. Usually. And then steel, because very strong martial arts people can bend steel. That steel was something and got bent in half. That would not probably wouldn't survive. Rock, because very strong martial artists can crack rocks and bricks, pretty much. Ice, because Strong martial artists can crack ice. Regular people can crack ice. Why isn't normal super effective against ice? That's weird. And then normal, because like I said, normal is supposed to be like a regular person or regular something with nothing really that special about them. And a really skilled martial arts master can probably beat up this regular guy who doesn't know anything about really martial arts. Next up is poison type, one of my favorite types. No, I'm not saying that it is my favorite type, but it's one of my favorites. Okay, it's super effective against grass and fairy. So Whimsicott probably will not. Cottony and Whimsicott will not survive poison type attacks. Ooh, use poison sting. Whimsicott, don't dodge it. Yeah. So yeah, grass, because it's like flora, plants, so it can poison them and kill them, obviously. Then fairy, because fairies will pretty much will die from chemicals. Because, like, if you know a fairy, it's tiny and vulnerable to a lot of things. So, and poison also kills nature. And fairies are pretty much, they're from nature. So yes, that would probably most likely kill them too. Next up, the ground types. You're effective against 5 types, which is poison, steel, rock, fire, and electric. Poison, because I'm not sure about this one. I don't know what this one is. I'm not sure. Because ground can like go up under poison and avoid it if it's on the level ground. I'm not sure about that one. You can look that one up or watch a different video. Steel, because say someone was in the bucket, upside down trying to hide, and then the bucket was obviously open at the bottom. You could go underground, and here's that person, and you're trying to attack them, do an uppercut. Oof. That's definitely not the reason, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. I don't know if it's maybe because you can go underground to damage steel structures. I'm not sure. Look that one up too. Oh my gosh, the lighting is it's actually terrible. Oh my god. I'm so sorry that it's so bad. Okay, electric, because of electrical grounding. Look that up. And I'm not sure about this. There's my old theory. You can go underground, then lightning strikes. It won't do anything to you. And then rock, because covering rock and ground, the rock will eventually reduce into the ground, so it will be groundy. Ground? Okay, yeah. And then fire. Ground, if you like in bonfires, you can put ground over fire to put it out. Yeah, you can do that. Next up is the bug type. Let's do bug type next. Bug type is super effective against psychic, dark, and grass. Psychic, because psychic is like the type that's supposed to be, smart human people. And so this is also why I think bugs should be super effective against normal as well, is because bugs can get into your head, for the psychic type, really smart head, and they can get into that, not literally, and that can cause fears, because bugs can be a human fear, like arachnophobia. Do not watch that movie. I have not, and I never want to. Yeah, that's the reason why. Then dark, because bugs do a lot of things in the dark and can see in the dark. And then grass, because bugs eat grass. Some bugs eat grass. Next up is psychic. We'll do psychic. Psychic is super effective against fighting and poison. Fighting because mind over matter, mind over body. I'm not sure. My old theory was, if say there's a Meditite and a Hitmonlee, the Hitmonlee was trying to come at it with punches and kicks, then the Meditite just used psychic. It's still in its place, but still trying to hit the opponent, hit the Meditite. It's not really doing anything. That's what I used to think, but then I learned it's mind over matter, mind over body, whatever. And then poison, because people who meditate a lot can get rid of meditation can pretty much get rid of toxins, and toxins kind of like poison. So next up, we will do rock type. Rock is super effective against bug, fire, ice. Bug, fire, and ice. I'm pretty sure. I think it's bug, fire, and ice. Yeah. No, bug, fire, ice, and flying. Okay. I'm so sorry about you can barely see me, so I'll go closer to the camera. Bug, because I'm gonna give up on that. Have you ever tried to use a stone to crush a rock, crush a bug? Yeah, it kills them. But if there's like an ant and there's a crack in the rock and it perfectly landed in the crack, then it would survive, obviously. Then you could just easily kill it again. Flying, because the thing you can kill two birds with one stone. So you chuck a stone at a bird, yeah, like the electric thing, and same like with I think in the anime, something like that maybe, or no, not the manga, but yeah. And then fire, because just like ground, rocks can stop fire from spreading, like in a bonfire. Or I think you can put I don't know if you can put rocks on a fire to get rid of the fire. I don't know if that works. I'll have to try that out one day. I'm not going to try that out one day. And rocks can crush ice. Rocks super effective against ice. Next up, we're going to do the flying type. Flying super effective against grass, bug, and fighting. Fighting, because there's a Trumbeak in the air, then Hitmonchan down below. Yes, I'm using that. Hitmonchan was trying to use those punches. Yeah. Yeah. To try to hit the Trumbeak. Trumbeak. You think something up here can be hit by these punches? Nope. Then you deliver a wing attack. Oof. Yeah. So aerial attackers can do or have the advantage over things below it. Then bug, because since flying is supposed to represent birds, birds can eat bugs. And then grass, because I used to think is that like birds eat grass, which I think some of them do. There's a bunny down there. But I think it's because just like fighting things on the ground, if it's something on the ground, grass is like on the ground, right? So flying up in the air, if they're having a nuclear war, the grass would not have the advantage, because the flyers could just drop nuclear bombs on them. Boom, boom, boom. Flying wins. Yeah. And that's all for flying. Let's go to Ghost. Ghost is super effective against Psychic and Ghost, because again, ghosts are a common human fear. So yeah, get it all up in your brain and corrupt you. Probably should have said that. Family friendly. And Ghost, because ghosts can see and probably fight see and touch other ghosts. Therefore, they can probably fight each other. one of them will come out victorious. Next up is Dragon type. It's only super effective against Dragon, which is kind of disappointing because I think it could be super effective against normal, fighting, and maybe Bug. Probably Bug. But it's super effective against Dragon because they say only dragons, only dragons can fight other dragons and kill other dragons. Okay, well, what I'm saying is dragons are the only worthy opponent that can kill another dragon, I guess. I did not explain that well. Dark is the next type. And it's super effective against Psychic and Ghost. Psychic, which is my favorite type, Psychic, because the dark is another common human fear. Therefore, yeah, like with the Bug and the Ghost. What am I trying to say? And Ghost, because Ghosts dwell in the dark, so if the dark was actually a creature, a living, breathing creature, then it could probably always know where the ghosts are at all times, and if it could fight, it could probably destroy the ghosts. So next up is Steel, just super effective against Ice, Rock, and Fairy. I'm pretty sure that's it. Ice, because you take a steel bar and you hit an icicle, and you think it's gonna be shattered to pieces, yeah. And Rock, because rock is stronger than steel is stronger than rock. You could maybe break it. Then Fairy, because see a little fairy walking by, take the steel thing. Yes. Fairy is the last one up. Super effective against dark, dragon, and fighting. All because they can be they're evil. Some fighting, not like the superheroes, can be evil. So technically, dark and fighting can be the same thing at times. But yeah, those because of it's. I heard this from another video. Since Pokemon is kids franchise, the good, which is Fairy, which is supposed to kind of be like the light type, that got introduced. Fairy got introduced Gen 6. Will emerge victorious over 3 things that could be evil. Yeah. So that's the whole video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Got some information. I'm sorry it is so dark. It's gotten so dark. But make sure to like, subscribe, get notifications, and leave a nice comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.